we've been watching you talk so much on conceptualization to bankability, and you're emphasizing that is what is being implemented when it comes to industrial park. Is there any other project where this is feasible? If you can be specific about such projects, because I still know that you gave a report card based on the MOU signed the last time. Can you tell us those projects that have reached the bankability status specifically so that the average listener can understand it fully?
Thanks immensely, Njideka, for that question. Maybe I will just start off by running through some of the projects that we have signed at the last summit in September 7th, 2023.
Yeah.
On that Awka shopping mall, the company that owns Market Square at Kilimanjaro now came through and came out first in this process, and we went ahead and signed with him. The COO was given to them in December 2023. Please just go online on YouTube, or if you happen to be in Awka, drive around at the Kinga site. You will see that there is appreciable progress, and that shopping mall should open its doors ahead of the Easter rush. And then we have another brand new shopping mall that will boost tourism and will boost commerce in Anambra State. Number 2 project that was signed was to deliver the master plan and the feasibility study for the Anambra mixed-use industrial city. I will put this in context for you. There are other states and many different bodies that have said, we'll do a master plan and feasibility that we want African Development Bank to then help us fund. It's taking them 2 or 3 years to execute. We commenced the feasibility study and the master plan and everything around this project, purchase of land, environmental impact assessment. We started it in January. By June, it was completed. The master plan for Anambra mixed-use industrial city, which will have an agro zone, auto zone, and different types of manufacturing, including residential, is completed. If you are at the summit, you will see the booth that was right in the middle. We also signed an agreement to conclude the master plan and feasibility study for the Anambra Rail Master Plan. It also had its booth. If you went through the booth, you will see the CPCS Anambra Rail Master Plan stand. You can see where the proposed route goes through. So now we're now going into the phase of engaging with financiers, which will take quite a while. Then also we signed the OMAA assembly. You will have seen in that OMAA Motors to build the expanded assembly. Yeah. The next day after that summit in 2023, we went to the site in Umunya to do the groundbreaking. Please go to Umunya now. They have roofed it. The factory is standing. In the next 2 or 3 weeks, their equipment will start arriving, which is already in town, it's already in Nigeria, but they'll start installing. I believe by February, March, before the 3rd anniversary, Mr. Governor will be driving out symbolically the first few cars that have been produced and assembled at that location. So Anambra now can then boast of 2 mega vehicle assembly plants. Also, we signed 2 projects. One is the Nko farms in the diaspora, who had our money and been wanting to invest. So there were issues around getting land. And those issues persisted. Why? Because India and Anambra are getting smarter. We have the 2nd smallest land in the country. So to get 50 hectares in Anambra and try and get 50 hectares in Kogi is 2 completely different ballgames. I can close a deal for you to get 100 hectares or 1,000 hectares in Kogi in 1 week. To get 20 hectares in Anambra, it can take you about 3 or 4 months. But as God will have it, we've been working assiduously. And tomorrow, the woman will be signing her lease agreement with us, and she'll be getting her 50 hectares, and she can very quickly proceed to investing in her yam processing plant and her yam production facility so that she can then export to the US. Then lastly is the Neni public-private community partnership, which we wanted to use that as a symbolic example to show how PPCP can work in the water sector. Anambra State government is currently going through its procurement to rehabilitate the water project, whilst the community and Neni and their stakeholders have already costed and have started raising money for the reticulation. Following which, when the facility is done, maybe in about 5 to 6 months, then they'll run a process to identify a private sector player within Neni who will manage it for them successfully.
Now, let's look at, in terms of the agricultural hub. Some MOUs were signed some years back, and we want to know in specific terms this time around exactly what is that achievement that is being made right now from that aspect.
This is not your about.
All right, go ahead, please.
We are not surprised, and I'm not perturbed by anything anybody may say. I want to tell him that Toledo has only 1 year now remaining to turn Anambra that I'm looking at as I'm standing here now. So, Dubai. That is 1 year, because you are not sure of the next 4 years. You have only 4 years. That 4 years has been exhausted. And we are not seeing even Lagos in Anambra, talk less of the back.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, we get in the studio.
Good morning.
I'm Emmanuel calling from Onitsha.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so Soludo is trying in Anambra State. I want to ask you a question. Why is it that the whole thing that Soludo is doing, all the development is bringing in Anambra State, it's only in Anambra South and Anambra Central? Why?